Hey guys, what's going on? SYCK here today, and I want to start off by saying we had just recruited a new member to SYCK Gaming. His YouTube is the Eagle Project. He has actually changed it to SYCK Eagle now, so I want you guys to go ahead and go check him out. His link will be in the description below, and I'll also put annotation to his channel in this video. So be sure and go and drop by, check out his channel, drop a sub if you enjoy what he has. He's very talented, and I'm very honored to have him part of this team. Alright, I would appreciate it if you guys would go and check him out. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. Anyways, guys, I actually have a story for you guys today. It has to do with me back in 4th grade. Alright, this was quite a while ago. I'm 26 years old, and this was back in like 1999. So I was in like 4th grade, and yeah, I used to get suspended a lot in the school that I was in. You know, it was pretty unfair. I didn't deserve pretty much all the suspensions. Now, this suspension in particular, this one suspension in particular that led to what the story that I'm telling you is an example of why some of the suspensions were not deserved. Now, we were in the auditorium. The entire school was in the auditorium. The principal was giving a speech, and behind me, 2 students were talking, and I couldn't hear the principal. I couldn't hear him. Even though he was talking in the microphone, I couldn't hear it. So I looked back, and I said pretty loud, "Shut up. The principal's talking. I can't hear him." And then immediately, and I mean immediately after I said that, I hear this. The principal says my last name and tells me to come to the podium. So I walk up there in front of the entire school. He hands me a suspension slip already filled out, and into the microphone he says, "I'll see you next week." I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It says for talking during speech. Like, he already had that thing written out and everything. So the school day is over after the speech in the auditorium. So I get on the bus, go home, and I decide not to tell my parents because I didn't want to get in trouble. You know, I'm a little kid, and I know what's gonna happen if I tell my parents that I got suspended again. I'm gonna get grounded. I'm gonna get a spanking. You know, I didn't want to suffer the consequences, and it was pretty dumb on my part. So instead of taking it like a man and suffering the consequences, I decided to lie. All right. So I get on the bus the next morning. I ride it to school. The bus driver sees me. Other teachers see me when I get off the bus, and when I got off the bus, I took off walking and walked 10 miles home. Alright, granted, this isn't a bad neighborhood, alright? There's things in this neighborhood that just nobody really wants to see, and I decided to walk home, alright? Now, this is at 7:30 in the morning that I decided to walk home, okay? The school did not decide to notify my parents that I did not show up at school until 10 o'clock, alright? Now, I can kind of understand this because I was supposed to be suspended. I wasn't supposed to be at school anyways, but teachers saw me, alright? Even the lunch lady saw me, and yet still nobody decides to tell my parents that I didn't show up to school, that I was there and then I wasn't. So it's 3 hours later, 10 o'clock, that they call my parents, alright? And by this time, I'm almost home, alright? I'm walking and I'm almost home. So when I get near my house, a cop car stops, pulls over, tells me to get in the back seat, and then drives me to my house. My parents weren't there at this time. They were at work, or so I thought. And then the cop takes me back to school, okay? He takes me back to school. I go into the principal's office, and my parents are sitting there waiting. And then the principal tells them that I was suspended, and I had showed up to school anyways. And they were surprised, of course, because they didn't know. When we got home, I got in even more trouble. I got grounded for a month. I got a spanking that I will remember for the rest of my life. And it's just, it goes to show you guys, no matter how bad things are, no matter what kind of trouble you get in, tell the truth. Don't lie to your parents. It never works out for you. They always find out. They just have a knack about finding out things like that. So just take this advice from me and don't lie about things like that. Don't lie about anything really to anybody, especially your parents. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. What I want to know from you guys is, I want to know what's the worst thing that's happened to you at school, or a craziest story that's happened to you. Let me know in the comments below, and let's just have a conversation about this. I really want to talk to you guys and see what you guys think, or hear some of your guys' stories. You know what I'm saying? Alright guys, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. Be sure to drop a like on this video. It helps out so much. And if you're new to the channel, drop a sub, and follow me on Twitter at @SYCK_GOAT. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for the support. My channel has been growing like crazy lately, and I really appreciate it. Anyways, as always guys, I'm SYCK GOAT. You guys have an amazing day, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.